Hey everyone, hey. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's good? Everybody doing okay? Sincerely hope that you all are doing wonderful. Well, we'll wait on Instagram to send out their notifications. This one is entitled Prior. Yes. Tamo J. Yeah. Coupon, Empress, OB, Motions. How's everybody doing? Hello, my darling. Hello. Welcome to another Stay Planted program. I'm your girl Antoinette, and guess what? Today we will be talking with Tamo J. Yeah, he's in the background right now. And while I'm waiting some other persons to come on, let me send out some notifications as we speak. If you're on right now, please send out the notifications as well. Please share this conversation. We have a powerful testimony lined up for you, and I am so looking forward for this. Chat. Dwight-Christopher, yeah, we will be talking to him in a sec. So if you're on right now, again, I just want to say welcome. Well, we send out some notifications here. Yeah, if you're on, I just want to say welcome. Yes. Venus, are you guys hearing me? You hearing me? Let me know if you're hearing me. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Is there a singer in the background? Hell, actually no. It's Tamo J in the background. Hairstyle, how you doing? This is Tamo J, and I will be talking to him in a few minutes. Hairstyle, how you doing? Okay, thank you. Good to know that you're hearing me. Right, so if you're on right now, like I said, I'll be talking to Dwight-Christopher in a bit. I noticed that he's on, so just send me a request, Papa, and let me accept you. So let me just give you a background. First of all, if you're joining us for the first time and you are wondering what is Stay Planted, if you're wondering what is Stay Planted, let me mute this thing. Yeah, if you're wondering what is Stay Planted, it is a spin-off from my book called Planted But Needed Water. So on this platform, we actually talk to persons who are deemed successful in whatever capacity, and they actually get the chance to share their story with us. We talk about the struggles before success, because oftentimes, again, success is deemed differently from everyone. So success is not necessarily how I see success. To me, success is the ability to move from point A to point B, to wake the fact that you get up sometimes and you're in your right mind. To me, that is success. Again, it is deemed differently by everyone. Again, thank you guys so much for religiously coming on every Wednesday where we have Stay Planted here. So today we will be talking with singer, songwriter, producer, reggae artist, international. Did I say international? Yeah. Them people, you're not normal. You probably just hear about him, but him about long time. The people you're about. So today we will be talking with Dwight-Christopher Allen, Alan, definitely. You probably know him as Tamo J, and you probably see him on your screen saying, real talk, real talk, real talk. Yeah, you're probably our prior, our victory, our and of course, this is just a touch of the iceberg, just a chip of the iceberg where this man is concerned. He has been doing so many phenomenal things in his area as well, and that is something that you have to follow him and check out. But again, this is not the platform where we talk about success. We talk about struggles. The man is a dad shop at more as well. Yeah, man, so I'm having things sort out. And again, just follow him on Instagram. Oh yeah, festival song for sure. Tasha Boo, yeah man, you know, Terry and Barrett. Guys, if you're on right now, Tama J, can you do me a favor? Can you share as well to your persons? If you're on right now, share in your contact as well. That this chat is about to happen. It is about to go down. So people, just on popular request, you guys wanted to hear what Tamo J up to, and when just touch the market with a bang, so. Alright, so you all want to know all of that, right? Maybe he goes into it, maybe he doesn't. I don't know, depending on how the conversation goes. You know how this thing goes. So, Tamo J, again, welcome to the Stay Planted platform, sir. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for the invitation, and thank you for sharing this space with me.
No problem at all. Let's just go right into it. Let's just go.
All right.
We're not even go pretty up now. We're just gonna go straight tonight, right now.
All right. Tamo J, born Dwight-Christopher Allen, was born in London, Luton.
Yeah.
And moved to Jamaica with his mother when he was 14. I've been here since. I've been back to visit my family, my dad and my family here. But I'm situated in Jamaica. So we are yadi. You understand? I grew up in church, grew up singing in church, on the choir. You know, we started with the solos, and then I branched off into a group actually. That was the first time I actually stepped out of the choir. And apart from doing solos, branched off into a group called JDT, 5 members. One of those members now is actually Samurai, that a lot of people might know as Samurai. So big up yourself, bro, for making history, yeah. From JDT, actually won the JTDT gospel competition when we were younger in the group. We came first 1 year. The second year we came second. So I've been about the competitions.
I'm like, Rich, you start young, man.
Listen, if they wherever music calls, I answer.
Yeah.
So whether
I was about to say you start young.
Church, yeah, man, we just answer the calling of music, man. If it's church, if it's by the British High Commission, wherever it is, I am there. So I've just been a lover of music. I grew up around a very musical family. My dad is a disc jockey. The first time I saw him on the turntable, that was it for me. I had to do music. Actually started playing music, to be honest with you. But then in 2009, I got a serious fascination, and I'm like, you know what? I was start singing the music. Like, start to write my own songs, because I wasn't really writing music or stuff. I would do remixes and covers and stuff like that, just for fun. And my dad would say, yo, freestyle, sing, write. I mean, I said, right? No, man. But he always challenged me musically, and I mean, I've never failed yet, and his advice has never failed me yet. So, big up
nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice. So you're a well-grounded man.
Trust me. Listen, fully situated in music. I started singing in church when I was 6 years old.
Tell me about the church. Tell me about that, because we want to know, because a lot of these artists, a lot of you artists start out from church. And is that the reason? Because one of your songs is called Prayer. One of your songs is called Prayer. I love that one.
That one is actually Singer J, but I actually wrote that song.
What?
Yeah.
I thought that was you.
No, man, I did Victory. I did Victory on that rhythm.
Okay,
So, all right. So that compilation was produced by Damage Music.
yeah.
Damage. I was doing a lot of writing and production for Singer J at the time. Big up Singer J every time. Legendary singer, dancehall singer. And I was doing a lot of songwriting for him and production and things. Singer J is a wicked singer, but really and truly, you know how music is evolving. So it becomes about your writing and your words and for real. I would my friends for with Singer J and Damage Music come on and say, yo, I need to link Singer J, and everybody else say, yo, link Tamo J. Tamo J. Why do you tell about Tamo J from what day? I have to go buy Tamo J. And that was history. I wrote a song for Singer J Prayer. A lot of people don't even know that, but I wrote this one for Singer J, and then I did my song Victory because I just felt like it was time, you know. So big up Singer J again, man.
Victory is good though. Victory one is good as well. But you know what I wanted to ask you? We're gonna go back to church days from them liquor boy days and run up in a brief days. Yeah, because I saw the journey start, you know. Some may want to hear about it, but we want
Permanent grown in like roots.
Yeah. So the journey start. So, but I wanted to find out though. Most of the songs that you do, it for some reason it sounds as if they are talking about some level of journey that you've been through. Is it anything like that? It's like you can hear a testimony in them. Former disc jockey myself. Is there anything just
you just said testimony, and trust me, we know about testimony from church, man. When you talk about testimony, yeah, man, it's just a creative way of telling your story. I believe everybody has a unique experience, a unique journey as well, a unique destination, and not everybody will understand. So telling your story, especially when you really call and show them to speak through music, because I believe music is that serious and too. I believe that your authenticity will definitely resonate with somebody else, because we are all going through the same thing. Just another month, but we all go through similar struggles. So a lot of my journey is definitely in my music. Like people that listen to my music from a long time can tell you, trust me, I've been telling stories.
Nice. So tell me, so parents are from you were born in the UK?
Yes, born in London.
Parents are still there?
Well, my dad is still there, and my family, my brothers and my sister is there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So daddy is there, and I'm here with mommy.
So you're here with mommy.
Yeah.
So let's go back to young boy days. What was school like for you? And what was the transition like for you leaving from a first world country going back to a third world country? Tell me about the stage where you went to school. I want to hear all of them stuff the way your fans them to know about.
It was really interesting actually, because I'm like a chameleon. Wherever I go, I adjust. So for me, it was nice because I remember I went to prep school. I went to St. Andrew Prep. For 5 years. I was at St. Andrew Prep, and I did my last year at St. Richard's Primary. So I graduated from St. Richard's Primary, where I actually met J. Capri. A lot of people know J. Capri, as a dancer who passed a few years ago. Rest in peace, Jordan. I met Jordan in grade 6, and we used to sing all the time. Like, we would just recess, lunchtime, me and her in the cafeteria, sing. People would always come and we put on a little show. So we've been doing it, man. So to see her level of success was really encouraging. When I spoke to her as well, she was always encouraging. So yeah, rest in peace, Jordan. Jordan Phillips, good friend. So from St. Richard's, I went to Calabar High School.
Oh, you Steve-Bar boys.
Yeah, man, Rabba like the cat get locked, man. Yes, sir.
Can't deal with it now.
Listen, I only but artists come to Calabar.
I know it. I interviewed Nicholas last week, and DJ Nicholas, and him himself.
Yeah, man.
Steve-Bar.
I remember, funny you said that. I remember when DJ Nicholas come to the ocean, like, a lot of people used to come. Like at the time, the Prime Minister was PJ Patterson. He would come because he was an old boy. Like a lot of them would come. And we say, yo, a big school. Yeah, man, we have to carry on the legacy, man. So we represent Calabar all the time. Green and black to the cast. Yeah, man, rubber back to the bone. Yeah. So I did 3 years at Calabar. But it was really interesting because starting at Calabar, standard English, we come out of prep school and we're fully British, So starting Calabar the first week was rough. And when we come home from school, mommy I say, why you talk so much patois? I said, mommy, the English go work at Calabar. Can't work. You can't go into the canteen and a man tell you, say, yo, right now them a taxi and you tell them, excuse me? No, man, you have to rough up, man. So Calabar was like my real Jamaican education. It rough them time. Yeah, man, Calabar was where roughness really started. Big up Calabar. Yeah, man. So Calabar was my real rough initiation to Jamaica. Cause all along.
Give me some experience, though. Give me some experiences.
All right. Well, I personally didn't experience a lot of physical altercation, but there were a lot of fights. I mean, at the first, remember the school and them are called police for students. Man come to school with knife. I remember there was a point, there was a shooting on the compound where like some people from Spanish Town are war with some youth and they come at the school and it was just a lot of madness. But there was a lot of fun as well. Trust me. Big up my Calabar, yo, classmate. when they say Dwight them days, them are not trouble. Trouble. So Calabar was fun. But then from Calabar, I did 3 years and then I went to Kingsway High School. We start mix and mingle with a whole heap of females now. So so the trouble increased. The trouble increased. But in the best of ways. Yeah. It actually was interesting as well because being around females, you actually start to challenge yourself more. Start to stay in a class.
Challenge yourself in terms of what? Academics?
Exactly,
Or you're talking about lyrics?
No, man, lyrics never stop, man. But listen, I know you're in high school. All of my friends that I see right now can tell you, yo, man, Tamo sing out. May I sing through exam? In an exam, anytime you hear the teacher, Dwight, say I sing. May I hum, I can't stop. May I hum, may I do something. May I sing a song. May I have the class, I sing something. I always like it's some form of trouble. But it was always some trouble. Man, I just root enough, right? So, going to Kingsway now, I would start to challenge myself academically because, you're around females now and you have one girl where I try beside her in a class and do work and she show you what you don't understand. So, you kind of get interested in Spanish. And I taught my Spanish class that year when I went to Kingsway for third form, when I just started. I taught the whole school for Spanish class. Just love my Spanish teacher. So,
when you say love, what do you mean?
Just love my Spanish teacher. She was nice.
Okay.
She was a beautiful woman, right? And she encouraged us to participate in class, right? It was a constructive truth, right? So, yeah, man, you really start to challenge yourself. You start to being in different environments will challenge you. It forces me to grow personally. I realize I love change. I like keeping things interesting. I'm always changing up my room. I always, like I like to challenge myself. So new environments give me different challenges and just something else to cover. So that was I graduated from Kingsway, and from there I always try to keep it school. I just wanted to do music right away. So I wanted to do it in a man. Growing up in the Adventist church, she was not happy. That is not happening. Are you crazy? You're going to go sing and tour the world with these reggae people. Not happening. So I had to work. I did 3 jobs. Some of them contest a bit. I was working at physical services. And then I started working at first Caribbean, so I got some banking experience. And then my final job was at Lime. Well, yeah, it was Lime at the time, Flow now. So I've had a really interesting journey. Along the way, I always got encouragement from people because I was always pursuing music. So always I do some shows or something. So the supervisor said to me, say, "Yo, you don't come work tomorrow. Come and see about like a performance." I say, "Yeah, man, I'll come work and go later." I said, "No, man, yeah, go rest and what do you think?" So I was always blessed, to have support along the way and encouragement.
Yeah.
I mean, me and mommy went at it a few years because of church. Growing up in the Adventist church, once you decide to set a little outside, you're gonna have a little challenge. So, we had a few years where she didn't want me to pursue music. I guess because of the stigma that comes with being a musician. They think about, the most negative things, but nobody really sees the houses that come out of it and, the success that comes out of it. So I saw the bigger picture and I was very adamant to pursue music. My final level of schooling that I did was actually at UTech. I was doing
UTech represented.
Nice. Listen, I really believe in education. I'm a huge believer in education. Knowledge and growth, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Me personally, so I wanted to go to Edinburgh, but mommy wasn't having it. So I did 1 year at UK. I'm trying to do mommy way, but that was my final year in school. After that, I was straight to meeting Mikey Bennett. And I've never looked back since, So I'm very grateful. Very grateful. Yeah, man. Met Uncle Mikey in 2013, which is when I actually discovered my gift of songwriting, because I was aware that songwriting was like a lucrative business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, everybody must say I sing them song at them, right? Because you don't really understand the business of music, or you understand maybe the music itself, So when I met Uncle Mikey, I discovered my gift of writing and producing, because I was always producing myself. I was always recording myself. Up to this day, I record myself. I mix my stuff as well. I produce as well. So Uncle Mikey was the one that was really like, "Yo, you can do everything." Like, must see as a triple threat in Jamaica, like you can produce, you can write, like you can sing your own music. So I was like, write for people. Okay, because we did a songwriting workshop with him through the Broadcasting Commission at the time. And that's how I met him, done by Grafton Studios. And out of everybody, Uncle Mikey, like I was so ready. I had my CD printed and burned. I have my EP, I have my website, I have my shirt, as you can see, I'm always branded.
Always, yeah, because of your clothesline, yeah, for sure.
I said, "Oh man, come link me at the studio with everything done, man." So I went and I played some stuff by him and he was like, "Yo, you really have a gift. Not only singing, because I can hear that you can sing, but like your stuff are well written, like, So he asked me for me alone, right? Me, I say, like, yeah, I already know about the man, Uncle Mike. I said, "No, man, you can write for other people, and you can produce for other people." And that's how I really discovered producing for other people, vocal production and songwriting for other people, because I never knew that was a thing. So from there, I started to work with Uncle Mikey and Nicky B to write for a lot of, we did a lot of commercials. We worked on material for ourselves. We started to produce ourselves. But one of the breakthrough moments was I entered a competition through the British High Commission and Jamaica National. They had a UK and JA competition, and that was one of the real breakthrough moments. I was writing for Sean Paul, and I work with a whole heap of people. Crane, I work with a whole heap of people. But like for me, that just wasn't what I was like. That's not what I wanted to do. Meaning, I was very grateful for the craft and the skill, but that's not what I initially started.
Yeah.
So The competition now, when I won that competition, which was held by the British High Commission, that was a good starting point to really catapult a lot of stuff, because I was releasing songs and the songs were building momentum, but there was nothing to really catapult out there. So after that competition, we released a song. At the time, I was working with One Army Entertainment. Life Too Short. Listen, that's
Life Too Short. Okay,
Life
yeah.
Too Short for you touch one girl. Deep in my heart, you know this wrong. And late in the night, she no want her man. At Tamo J, she call to deliver some slam call. Life Too
Jesus.
Short.
Okay.
That is when hell broke loose. That is when everything really started. Because I not only figured out, my true style and melody, but I started to sing about some things that was really interesting. Started to pick people's brain, and it was just one of those dancehall songs. But once you hear it, like everybody I tell me say, brother, you sound like cranium. Nobody nothing knows me and you a touch nobody.
Because that was the first thing. I'm like, is he? I'm like, wait, and it's like your styles, they're so similar to other persons. I'm like, this guy confusing me now.
That was one of the breaking points for my career with Life Too Short. I was doing a lot of work previously, but that song really changed a lot. That song gave me a lot of popularity. A lot of people didn't know who I was, but they definitely knew my voice. So it was a blessing, that was the real kickstarter of my career per se, where I can say, yeah, people know the artist right now. They not just see my part with Sean Paul and we know him for produce, but them can hear a song and how much it this. So that was the first song that really did that, and trust me, up to this day, very grateful. That's powerful song, man.
Yeah, for sure.
A powerful song.
It is very much so. And for somebody who is a 7-day Adventist, very disappointed.
No, hey, listen.
Because I know for a fact that growing up in the church, singing on the choir, singing on the choir, you're supposed to ground in a certain way.
No,
you understand?
Whenever people would talk to me, I would say, what I've learned about King Solomon and King David? Why, they were men of God talking about everything. A woman, man. So I just say, listen, this is just my way of singing what has been happening for years. So before the Tamo now come sing a song, they cut the throat, but it's just all a part of history, So
I get it. So let's go back a bit though. So you have school, you transition, you're obviously well educated, and you got the breakthrough to be writing for all these persons. But what were some of the struggles that you actually went through and everything? Because you can't tell me say everything just fall into your lap. Yes, you have the British accent, which I hardly hear you use anymore.
It depends, you know what I mean? It's like the thing that you do sometimes, innit? When you do it too much, it's like, nah, man. It's like too much salt in food, you know what I mean? So you've got to keep it like, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying, fam? It's got to be interesting, man. It's got to be interesting, innit? It can't just be like an everyday thing, innit? It's got to be like, do you know what I mean?
I see what you mean. I totally like the fact that you're able to go in and out and everything.
In the blood, innit?
Yes. But what were some of the things that you encountered though in terms of, we see the success, you've been working with all of these international artists behind the scenes and everything, so people not just say it wasn't just a pop-up thing for you, you've always been around. But what were some of the struggles that you actually went through though in terms of family issues to get to where you are now in the music industry, to owning your own business, to being even a family man? What were some of the things that you actually went through to get there?
Trust me, the journey hasn't been easy.
Stop telling lie. You have it
No
easy.
man,
You never go through nothing.
no man.
Stop it.
No, I know I'm a really handsome fella, and people might think, oh, this guy he's rich. No man, listen, we struggle before the success, man. Trust me. Growing up with a single mom is where you can even first begin, because it was just me and mom. It has just been me and mom in Jamaica here. So growing up with a single mom is, first and foremost, mama struggle. So you have to find a way to get out of this, which is why I even took on some jobs, because financially it wasn't the easiest for us. I'm really grateful to have always had support. We always had friends and family who were around. So we definitely had support. I was never part of anything, and I think that was also a mindset as well, because not having something that you see somebody with, means that you're worse off. It just means that other years no. Like I remember there were certain things in life where, like, mommy, I used to love stunt bicycles. Up to this day, I just love BMX stunting, and that was one of my things. And I was supposed to get a bicycle one year, and mommy never get it, and she felt so bad. And I said, mommy, that good man, like, everything that I really mean, it's just another thing. It's not that serious. We're struggling in school though. Can't tell you about school fee. Oh gosh, can't tell you about it, man. But one thing for me though, mentally, I'm really glad that I wasn't even aware of mental health, but I was always very firm mentally. So no matter what I was going through, people would never even know, because I am one to maybe hide my pain through art or creativity. So I am the life of any room I step into. So if I'm having a bad day, everybody when me go around and laugh. Me just have to bring a vibes. So people wouldn't even know, say, you really struggle sometimes, or you go through things where, oh, but a couple man him like gone today, say, I this the boy, all right, tomorrow morning you figure it out and you hold it until, people, trust me, I've sung about all my experiences. Because you said something just now about growing up in that Adventist church and singing a bit of slap songs. Most of my songs are extremely conscious, full of meds. Me, always I pray and I read Bible for real, man, because that's what we grew up with. So as much as I maybe have come out of the Adventist church, my spirituality is something that definitely grew, for me personally, because being on your own, you really have to figure it out, and being alone, you have time to really meditate and hold certain meds. It's really up to your mind. But I spent a lot of time jogging, steaming herb, reading the Bible. Like a lot of my songs, I might just get up and read a chapter, and it's a whole song that I get just from the story in the Bible. So trust me, it's not just about entertainment.
Wow.
We struggle, man. We struggle before the success. I remember when I just started Calabar, trust me, man, that is rough. Because if somebody feel like deep in your pocket, and I was always blessed to have people around me that were always looking out for me, but enough of my friend them, man, as you go in a canteen, man, them deep in your pocket and take out your phone. But me just never go through them thing them, which I'm grateful for, because I don't really like physical altercation and certain things. So trust me, man, I'm blessed just the same. We struggle. Everybody struggle, and that is another thing too. Everybody struggles, and it's not about what you go through, but it's how you go through it and where you end up at the end of that. Because the struggle isn't who you are, it should make you. Understand? We try not to be broken by anything that we've gone through. We've gone through things with the producers, different managers, just people in the music industry as well. Not even just struggling in personal life, but
Yeah.
success in music. Trust me, man. It's like a like a like a you have to sieve. You have to really sift through until you find the perfect, the perfect formula, the people that really have your best interest at heart. Um, we work with producers where, trust me, man, we work hard songs until Christ come, until we say yes, them song is it. And then, I mean, some simple altercations come up where, you know, I'm on dispose all your songs because of, you know, some feelings are. Trust me, when we go through all that, I record songs and then bench them go around them and, oh gosh, man. We're going to stage show. Some of the wickedest ones is when you actually get booked for a show. Well, that not no still. As you know, that level up, but I remember some of the first set of shows where we get booked from and we go. Them tell us they might get a 15 minutes. Lucky if they get 5 minutes. So you have to learn how to be creative after a while now because at first you really never know say, all right, them tell you 15 minutes. Yeah, go get 5 minutes. So you really you practice your 15 minutes, you practice your 4 songs or you might practice your 3 songs and when you go, I say, yo, I get to do one. Rehearse with my guitarist, you know what kind of style that I say, yo, the time. All right, cool, no problem. And the next show might come now, a man tell us, yo, the next artist reach before you know. So I can put him on first because I want to hype up the crowd. I said, brother, you know if you put on the man right now, the show is done. So don't do that. You know, so we've all been through it, man. Trust me, man. Every artist can tell us that some of them are get food. I have been very privileged to never be food. God is good. But trust me, man, we've been through the struggles, man. The drive up country, showing up, keep rainfall, yo. If you see, if you don't love music, just think about it.
I was just about to ask you that because I was just about to ask you that this show I've interviewed a lot of artists and they have similar stories to what you're saying right now. I was just about to ask you, why didn't you give up when you're in a studio record for so long and the people there, why didn't you give up?
That is not even in my vocabulary. Like for me, I don't know. I mean, I've been tapping into a lot of zodiacs recently, and you know the universe and a lot of stuff. In the Adventist church, we weren't really aware of certain spiritual stuff, or I mean, they would call it demonic stuff. You know, like yoga and certain things, and your chakras and certain things. But I really believe that we are spiritual beings as well, and based on reading up on my sign, I'm a Gemini and I'm from the tribe of Simeon. You want the 12 tribes as well. I love challenges. I can't cycle like when me get comfortable or give up and say, why like this now, man? Let's go. Not happening. So for me, the challenges really made me that it break. It's a real blessing when you have a certain mindset where you really don't need people to fuel it. Like you get up every day and you say, yo, me I go find out how to record myself because me I try the studio and then tell me so I can't come to studio because private studio. Because
right.
Try to go big yard. I try to go every studio and it never work out. And I say, I go figure this out, man.
You make your own.
What?
I knew it.
Man, man, really talk. I'm gonna say real talk. Yeah, man, I'm gonna say real talk. Start record myself to the point where I start to engineer for other people. I start record other artists. Holy, but I didn't even want to start calling name. Holy, but my friend them bust on their road right now. You know? Pick up yourself, Alkaline. Pick up yourself, Marty, man. Pick up yourself, Samuel. Holy, but we there, man. I just time is the master, you know. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
And looking at you, people wouldn't even know that all of this starts out just in your living room. And this is because and this is one of the reasons why I call this show Stay Planted. Oftentimes people are waiting for somebody to push them.
No.
Somebody to give them that push. When all you really need is that push from yourself. Once the Almighty has created that in you, that oof in you, to know that you know what there's life and you need to do whatever it is that you have to do in order to survive. And look at you. You've been producing not only yourself but several different artists.
Several. Trust.
Because you've tried. Oh my God. I must commend you on that. I must commend you on that. And people don't even know this. I've never heard you talk about this.
People don't know because personally, it's not something for me to walk and highlight every day. Oh, but I mean, do this and I mean, do that and that. No, man, my music speaks for itself, man. My work speaks for itself. So, I mean, I've been blessed to work with a lot of people, a lot of artists, a lot of international acts. Working around Sean Paul, trust me, man, that's a huge blessing. I've seen Sean Paul do a lot of international gigs where people in Jamaica have no idea what's even happening in India, in Pakistan. Like people have no idea. And one thing I can tell you about the world, they love that song. They love the culture. They love everything about Jamaica. They love the language. They just love we like we are so blessed for real. Like we're in love with. So I've seen so much. I've been exposed to so much in the music industry. Like certain things, I don't really glorify or praise or I'm like, yeah man, wait a second, man. Next time so far, I want to you. Big up next time too. But like me just me not cloud chase or try to ride somebody's wave. Me and these people will definitely be good. I said they will pull up like a car when we make music, but I don't believe in just riding other people's wave or trying to anchor yourself on other people's success because them struggle before them success too. Most definitely. So I just believe in creating your own legacy, your own history, your own brand. Like yeah, man, believe in that fully, man. Slowly
Love
but
it,
surely.
love it. Love it.
Yeah.
And I must say, respect to all the work that you're doing. And for persons who have been asking, I'm seeing some private messages coming out. I'll get to them in a second.
Yeah.
And for persons who have been asking, I say, oh, but I've never seen you and never heard of you. Now you know, said the man about a long time. Him about a long time. And just today.
Saga.
And just today, guys, if you're not following either of us, please hit the follow button and follow both of us right now. Tamo J, his music is on every single music platform you can think of. So it's not only real talk. Believe me, he has been working with. He has been doing a lot of collaboration. Talk to me about that before I forget.
All right, so I have a few collabs. I've collaborated with Singer J. I have a few collabs in the pipeline. But a few bangers, and big of yourself in the ad thing,
I knew it!
Yeah.
I knew it!
No, wait, what happened? I never said anything.
Don't worry, I got it inside already.
Yeah, man, I'm a brother, man. Big up yourself, bro.
Yeah,
so
man.
We have some music. I've collaborated with Beanie Man. Somebody just asked me a Beanie Man, so I'm an uncle.
Sure.
Somewhere along the bloodline. But I've been blessed to collaborate with Beanie Man. And a few other collabs I've done as well. A lot of them aren't released yet, but they're definitely in the pipeline. So I'm excited. Yeah, man, I've done a few collabs, definitely. And I'm definitely open to more as well. But it's work.
Yes, 100%. Well, again, guys, if you are not following us and his clothing line, what's your website? How do we actually get your clothing line for persons who want access to it? Because apparently, because I'm all the way in Canada, I can't get clothes from you guys.
We have merch online. We had some physical merch here, but we have merchandise online as well. You can visit tamojofficial.com and get some exclusive merch. We have some things to the African podcast them. And we have some things to give them mask up and we have some variety. We have some pullovers. We have some things over there. We have some things.
All right, cool.
Big up the Jonathan team, We have some things.
Tamo, you mentioned about mental health, mental illness, and this is one. It has been more popular now since the pandemic, and I realized that everyone is actually let's not say everyone. Gone are the days when persons used to say persons on the road looking all tattered and torn or look a certain way, and they say, oh yeah, it's a madman that or the person that gone or whatever the case. No, it has no respect for anyone. right? Anybody can be suffering from that stage. Depression, suicidal thoughts, anything. This demon is out there. What would you say to persons who are going through a situation like that right now?
Well, first and foremost, I am not a psychologist, but I would definitely suggest that you try to find somebody you can talk to. If not friends or relatives, family, definitely try and seek professional help because it does work. A lot of people, it's just about your perception. Because a lot of people, when they hear about psychologists, they oh, I'm not gonna shrink, I'm not mad. I don't want to go to therapy.
True.
Therapy is not bad. Physical therapy, like there are different forms of therapy. You have physical therapy, you have mental therapy, you have spiritual therapy. Because church is spiritual therapy, we just don't do that, right?
Yep.
Or whatever other people do, yoga. So there are different forms of therapy. But mental therapy is extremely important because the brain is the CPU for the body. So a lot of people really don't really respect body because, I mean, we really take it for granted, you know. But let's get up. All right, now breathe. Yeah, drink water, you're good. But if you really think about it, your heart is a very precious organ that pumps blood through your body. Your brain is like a CPU. So just like how we go buy gas every day, in the car and we wash it, and it's the same maintenance for your body. Your mind is a very like powerful muscle and it's a very overworked muscle as well. So sometimes you really have to go check it out. Cause, I mean, we quick have to go doctor go check out the stomach or we quick have to go garage go check out the vehicle or fix a bumper. But really and truly check yourself out because if you are not here, nothing else matters. So if you are definitely feeling stressed or going through any form of mental illnesses. It doesn't even have to be a mental illness. It can just be you're mentally exhausted and you want somebody to talk. Definitely try and get some professional help because I mean not everybody will understand. And sometimes a professional perspective is definitely better because somebody might tell you, oh brother, go out here. Yeah, stress out yourself.
Yeah.
Woman, give on in a gear bone, brother. People really understand say like people really have feelings, you know. So definitely seek some professional help. I have done therapy, and I can tell you, I have definitely seen a difference, a positive difference as well. I've seen growth. I've definitely gained a new perspective where sometimes being caught up in your own mind is not the healthiest thing. That's why people like to go out and enjoy themselves because it's like an escape your mind, freedom. We go river, and we get up, we go beach with the sun just for escape the day-to-day repetition. So, yeah, man, I would definitely suggest to get some professional help. It does help, and it will definitely help you. You know, don't view it negatively. Say, oh, I'm a shrink or your mother. It's not that serious. It's just something.
And that's for persons who, because my audience is mixed, right? We have persons who tune in who is from all over the world, really. So sometimes when you check my message, I realize that I have to be translating what some of my guests.
Well, that's a blessing. That's right? Why when people reach out to me from Africa, it's like, I don't know what you're saying. Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Yeah. So I just want to say, you talk about getting help, professional help. And you even talk about the church is also a rescue place as well, where you can go there and find somebody there that you can talk to and everything. So just to add to what Tamo J said, even if you don't have the money to go and seek help, there are different ways that you can escape it. As he said, go to the river, go to the beach, find somebody that you can talk to. But the challenge with this, though, Tamo, is that when we just don't have that person where we can talk to without them judging us or carrying your business all over the place. So how you deal with a situation like that?
That is why I would definitely recommend professional because
you are gonna go back to that.
That's why I'm emphasize the professionalism. Because sometimes you have some friends with you when they might sink in a deeper depression because when they're done with your business, you know, I bet they never say no. But professionals
Check your
are
circle,
pretty much,
people.
yeah, professionals are pretty much about the secrecy. I mean, it's not like secrecy, like, oh, but if they talk, they did. But
Yeah.
it's definitely confidential. So I would definitely recommend, yeah, man, that's fine. I would definitely recommend professional help. Sometimes it's good to have peers or friends that you can talk to because sometimes you might just need a little fruit there right now. This one vent and get it off your chest right now. But
Yeah.
a lot of things that maybe beyond the surface that professionals can help you to tap in and to figure out and just iron out because nobody can do it all on their own. You check out the biggest athletes, they all have coaches. All these professionals, they have mentors, they have tutors. Like me, if I was supposed to say, yo, me are the baddest thing and I just me, banana, me. No, Uncle Mikey definitely helped me to structure my song. He helped me to understand songwriting and he brought a different level of business. So that was my help. That he has been my musical mentor ever since. So once Uncle Mikey called me and said, why Tamo? I get about 30 calls this man, boss. I feel good. That's what you mean, Uncle Mikey. I feel good. Yeah, because you helped me to get somewhere. And know you are experiencing the rewards first, and because people are calling us, boy, Mikey. Proud of your boy, See him on the billboard now, but what a song, man. That's something like that, I love here. So, you alone can't do it, man. You definitely need help.
I love that. I love that. Tamo J, I just want to tell you thank you so much for staying planted despite of everything that you've gone through. And I know you touched on it that you yourself had to go through therapy at one point. Was it that difficult that you were at a stage where you said, oh yeah, man, I need help? No. Knowing that even though you trying to fix it because you're naturally a jovial person, you can't help but light up the room.
That's the thing. It's always, you see, before even speaking to a therapist, like I didn't even realize what I was doing. So I would always try to project how I want to feel. So and so once me go in a room, that's just my jovial energy. And it wasn't even a case where I was like, boy, I'm so depressed, I need help. But it was just my manager, my current manager, Dwight-Christopher, who's a brilliant mentor as well, said to me, boss, everybody have a coach, once your mind is straight and you can operate, you are 100% good. And I never thought about it like that because growing up in school, if you go to the guidance counselor, my God, it's like when the stress out, everybody when the suicidal. So I've never thought about getting help per se, but when you do get the coaching and you do get somebody to say, instead of doing that, why not try to this? And instead of getting up and stressing out yourself, why not just make a list and try to work through your list and see what you want to accomplish? And so it wasn't even a case where I was in depression or stress, and because I've always been up and live and recording, and I'm always working like I'm a workaholic. Me can't stop making music. So no matter what me I go through, me I go sing a song through the pain, through the storm, through the fire. So even that's what I'm saying. You don't have to necessarily feel like, oh, I'm down and out and I have nobody to talk. Can simply be, yo, let me just get some perspective because I feel like I have some things on my mind. Like, I want to figure out and I want to get some direction and some perspective. Because to me personally, direction is much more important than speed. Just randomly going somewhere. I better know where me I go and reach, that me a speed go the wrong place, So that has helped me a lot in terms of gaining direction, understanding yourself, who you are and what you are really about, how to handle certain situations because we all grow basically after learning. And if you choose to listen to somebody else's testimony, then you might avoid a bit of trouble here, but more than likely we're still gonna go through that trouble and learn on our own. So once you get some perspective and some guidance, you're good to go, man.
Yo, Tamo J has just quoted chapter 8 from my book, Planted But Needed Water, have me thinking that he actually read it already, which I'm sure he didn't read it.
No, that's amazing. No, I have to go read it.
Which I'm sure he didn't read it. So chapter 8, in the middle sense, you speed, and you don't have no sign, no direction. You don't know where you're going. You don't know where you're ending. Ending place is going to be. You must run out of gas at some point. You have to have an ending point. My book is available on Amazon, guys, so you will be able to get it. It's in the Kindle version.
I am all about supporting independence. I love it. I am definitely going to get up.
So you said, until I get a picture from you.
No,
I am just gonna
listen. I am an avid reader. I love reading. I love knowledge. I just like expanding my mind. One of my favorite books, one of my favorite authors is actually Ben Carson. That's when I was young. Mommy used to read Ben Carson book. Hey, she came with a whole heap of book, just bedtime story books.
Yeah.
Nancy Drew, whole heap, me used to read whole heap. So when it comes down to books, like I am all about my books. Trust me. So when you said you had a book, just know, and I quoted something from the book, me I forgot to say what go on.
Yes, you did. You did. Actually, you did. So my book is pretty much my testimony. That's the reason why I call the show Stay Planted, right? Because people only see the outcome. They don't see the journey, the struggles getting to where you. Yeah, they don't see it. Huh?
So them see the picture, but them not see the fight.
Exactly, they don't see it. And that's the reason why I am so happy when persons like you can come on and say and share your testimony with us. And that's why when I was talking to you, I don't remember if it was yesterday or this morning, and I said, me don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear. I'm like, because I want to open my spirit to get whatever it is that you have to offer. Just like because you have weeks after week, persons actually tuning because they want to hear the stories, they want to hear the struggles, they want to hear the journey, and your fans get to see you in a different way. Yeah. Because it's not the usual interviews.
I say it's not the typical in studio or on stage or a TV interview. Yeah.
It's not the typical one. It's nothing that I'm accustomed to doing back home when I was in the media. Totally different, in a different spin. And I just want to thank you so much for blessing me with your testimony, blessing us. And I wish you all the best with your continued success, your continued journey. And boy, I need a hoodie. So please.
I have an African bad girl. Say no. I
like that.
To wear a t-shirt. I have a shout out to him again. Trust me, Jonathan. It really is one of the greatest blessings when you find a group of people who believe in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Who understand your vision. They might not understand exactly what you're seeing because we all have different perspectives. But they believe in a way that management team, trust me, Jonathan Productions, people look and listen out, and I can't say never tell you from tonight, You understand? They come shape of it, man. Lightning and thunder, man. Trust me.
Yo, and I'm not gonna let you go. I'm not going to let you go without you saying